Well, we've seen this fixture before many times, but not in the Westie TV Champions League. The Aussie Lions host Bucks FC once again here at the Olympic Stadium in Baku. It was one invite after the Charity Cup in December that Bucks FC took, and once again they've now been drawn to face each other in the Westie TV Champions League. There's a bit of magic to maybe happen tonight, but we'll need to see. Bucks FC on the bottom of the table. The Aussie Lions looking to challenge at the top. We need to see how these two fare tonight. Well then, Aussie Lions, Ed Smith starts in goals, the captain. Harrell, Brinsmead, Simpson, Salola, Nixon, Heel and Druce, Hutchison, Bansal and Forley up front. Ricky Bansal looking to add to his tally. Keep an eye out for James Saxby from the bench tonight. Dan Heel leads the line in attacking midfield. But a big night for Ricky Bansal. Another goal potentially is looming. Bucks FC have won once all season long. But Leo Spinks, Deverill, Ross, Johnston and Dawson, Skinner, Constance, Bedford and Smith, Rodriguez and Fraser Garden leads the line, fresh from Malaga. And now back on the Westie TV Champions League stage. Stinton and Tipping on the bench for Bucks FC tonight. Hopefully we'll see them a bit later. But then it's all to play for. The Bucks FC boys of Wickham return to face their big rivals, the Aussie Lions. Here we go then. 90 minutes of football awaits to maybe decide these teams' fates. If Bucks FC do not win this, by the way, they're not going to progress. They have no chances of progressing into the top four. So it's a big night for these teams, and well, Bucks FC, I'm sure, would love a late resurgence up the table if they could. It'd be the great escape. Here's Nixon. Into Chris Druce. Druce into Bansal. Aussie Lions already looking to try and pounce on the Bucks FC boys. Forley into Druce. Dan Heel. Nixon. Bedford onto Rodri, and now Bucks FC countering. Tyler Smith came over from Liverpool to join on the right wing. He's now taking penalties as well for them, so the penalty does come Bucks FC's way. We will see him from 12 yards tonight. Here's Druce. Wiggling the ball into the corner. Skinner. Bedford. Rodri. Smith into James Skinner on the left-hand side. Skinner scored a couple this season. Here's Gary Constance. Played across. Michael Simpson, 4v4. And, well, that's gone out for a throw. Skinner. Rodri across the box, and Smith with an excellent save. Here's Nixon. JJ Harrell, Gary in the way. Bucks FC are looking a bit more lively after the first 10 minutes. It's almost like they sat back, just let the Aussie Lions pressure just soak up a little bit. Here's Fraser Garden. Played in. Here's Gary Constance. Smith with the save. Well, Gary scored a couple in, scored once actually against Bayern Munich in their 2-1 defeat at the Allianz Arena a couple of weeks ago. Packed out stadium here. Skinner whipped across, looking for Ollie Ross in the box, but he's not quite there. Rodri back to Scott Bedford. Dawson to Gary Constance again. Rodri. Here's Gary. there's a chance that these two teams could actually play each other in the playoffs. They've got to finish in the right places at the right time. Here's Scott Bedford, Fraser Garden, JJ Harrell. Penalty! And Bucks FC, well, we called it at the start. Tyler Smith wants that ball. And well, oh, he's tried to turn away, but he knows it. And well, it is him, Tyler Smith. What do you reckon then, Tyler? Where are you going to put it? Save! Oh, hits the post! Smith got across and had it clearly covered. But it's a missed penalty and a missed chance already. Here's Fraser Garden. Bucks FC's still trying to hang around and, well, not quite to be this time. Hutchison now. Well, a lifeline then for Yazzie Lions. Smith throws it out for a throw-in. And, okay, I don't think Dan Hill was expecting that one. Flew right over his head. Well, this was Gary Constance's shot earlier. It's a good stop by Smith. Very, very good stop. Shame we haven't seen the penalty. I think he touched it onto the post, to be fair. Great work from Smith to get down so low. And so quickly too. A poorly hit penalty by Tyler Smith, you have to say. Here's Fraser Garden. And hacked away by Ben Nixon. No trademark. Here's Bansal. Referee lets this run. Here's Ricky Bansal. And Ollie Ross shrugs him off to the side. Here's Tyler Smith. Played back, and well, that's the half-time whistle. 0-0 here at the break here in Baku, and well, if honours are shared even, it'll be Bucks FC's first draw of the season, and a big point for them too. But Ricky Bansal has got close, but not quite close enough. Half-time here in Baku. Yazzie Lions 0, Bucks FC 0. Well, a win tonight would be huge for Yazzie Lions. Welcome back, everybody. Second half underway. It'd be 3 points and then close to the top 4. Barcelona, of course, defeated last night. Paris Saint-Germain with the 2-0 win at the Camp Nou. And, well, penalty! Oh, another penalty, and it's JJ Harrell once more! What's happened this time? I didn't see what the referee was saying. I was looking down at my notes, but no, surely not. That's not a penalty this time. And it'll be Tyler Smith again. He looks a bit more nervous this time. Well, repeat penalty taker. Oh, straight down the middle. Cool as you like. Bucks FC lead. And the blue side in Baku erupts. And well, he didn't opt for the corner this time. Didn't go for power. Straight down the middle, and Tyler Smith has another one this season for Bucks FC. And it's a big, big 3 points this could be for Bucks FC too. As they stay with slim chances of a top 4 place, but a climb up the field would not be out of the question. Well, Yazzie Lions have got more to do. They've beaten English clubs. Here's Dan Hill. Ricky Bansal hits the bar. Druce can't quite finish it off. Forley brought into Hill. Yazzie Lions trying to find a gap, but it's not quite working out for them. Deverell. Skinner played on to Gary. Mission Gary Constance. Skinner. Gary into Rodri. Scott Bedford. Here is Skinner. Played back, say slower into Smith. 30 minutes left for the Yazzie Lions to potentially level the game or go even further. Here's Hutchison. Heel. Bansal to Druce. Played in. Forley. Cut out by Elliot Deverell. Say Lola heads up. Forley gets the ball. It's tight though. Heel. Here's Ricky Bansal. And Johnston clears up and away. Well, substitutions then. Ben Nixon comes off for James Saxby, and Saxby will really try and get this game into gear now. And Druce, that's a poor touch and he can't quite keep it in. Well, there's your chances. 73% for Bucks FC now to go away and win this. 11% for a draw, and I believe I saw a figure was 11%. I wasn't too sure. I couldn't quite see the percentage they were using. Here's Dan Heel. Druce into Bansal. Played into Dan Heel. Cut out by the Bucks FC defence again. This has been brilliant work from Bucks FC tonight. Here's Rodri. Saxby getting involved. Referee lets it run. Bedford into Rodri. Here's Tyler Smith. And here's some Olays going around the away end now. Johnston. Well, this would be huge. It would be another Aussie Lions defeat against their arch rivals in the space of 6 months as well. They, of course, played in December for charity, and now they're back again in big competition. Brinsmead heads away. Dan Heel can't quite win that. And a foul is given, and Bucks FC will have a free kick to attack. Well, a standing ovation for Tyler Smith. Gene Tipping comes on. Let's hope he doesn't have to come for another penalty. Here's Garden. Gene Tipping. Fraser Garden still going. Oh, here's Fraser Garden to finish it! In Aussie's backyard, the Bucks boys score again. And it's going to be 3 points nicked at the death. And 3 super valuable points in their table challenge. What a hit by Fraser Garden too. I don't think any keeper in the world stops that one. And well, fresh off the Malaga beaches, Fraser Garden scores once more for Bucks FC. And well, Aussie Lions will probably be a bit disappointed with today. And that's it. Full time. Bucks FC triumph again. The Aussie Lions will be distraught because that is a huge dent in their top 4 aspirations. But Bucks FC are back in it with a shout. They climb off the bottom for the first time this season. It could all change tomorrow. Full time then here in Baku. What a night it's been. Aussie Lions 0, Bucks FC 2.